If you're gonna go out on a splurge, you might as well buy some assets that'll actually increase your wealth, rather than just leave a hole in your wallet. In this video, we'll be going through a couple of different assets that can actually make you money, whether it's through appreciation or through recurring income, so let's begin. Rental units. Rental units are a high-risk way of making money through assets, but if done right, they're also high reward. Rental units can consist of anything, whether it's single-family homes, stores, or even entire apartment complexes. It all just depends on what your budget is. In times of economic stability, rental units can be one of the best ways to safely earn money. However, in times of economic stress, such as during this pandemic, your earnings can quickly turn into losses thanks to government restrictions on evictions and non-payment of rent. The reason why rental units are a good investment is that there is almost always a demand for them, especially if you own one in a city with a higher cost of living. You don't necessarily have to live in the same city as your asset, but you can still earn money through it. There are some additional costs you may have to bear as well, such as fixing anything that the tenant may have broken, occasional late payments, and in some rare cases, legal fees as well. You have to actively be involved with your rental unit if you want to keep making money through it, and you also have to be smart about where you buy your rental unit. Dividend-paying stocks. The stock market has been on fire in the past year. Despite the turbulence caused by the coronavirus pandemic, the stock market has now fully recovered, and it is now earning people a lot of money, not just in value, but also in dividends. A dividend is basically your share of the profit that you earn after every quarter if you've invested in a company. Every company pays dividends in its own way, so you should make sure to pick one that's right for you. Some companies even pay dividends every single month, so if you have a lot of money to spend and want to earn a decent monthly income, you might also want to look into those. The best part about investing in stocks is that you need to do almost nothing to reliably earn dividends. All you really need to do is find a stable, profitable company to invest in, and over time, not only will the value of your stocks increase, but so will the dividends you'll be earning. Land. Land isn't really something you'll be earning a recurring income on, but it can be a great appreciating value you can own, as long as you invest in the right place. The best place to buy land right now is right outside of growing suburban cities. Those regions generally see the highest increase in prices every single year, and if you're lucky, some developers might just want to buy the whole area to develop another suburb for a high price. Be careful though. Land can be quite a risky and expensive investment to make, and there are very few ways you can earn a recurring income through land. However, land appreciates much faster than some other assets, and they may get you higher returns than any stocks you invest in. Doing the right amount of research before purchasing land can greatly reduce the risks that are involved, so invest safely. Bonds. Bonds are usually one of the go-tos for people who are looking to keep their money in a secure place while also earning money through them. When you buy a bond, you're essentially loaning the government money, and in turn, you can earn some interest on the amount you've loaned. Most bonds have a maturity period, after which you stop earning interest on them. Bonds can be bought and sold for a profit as well, and they're considered one of the safest investments you can make. A great thing about bonds is that you know exactly how much money you're going to earn from them. In many ways, they're quite similar to savings accounts. However, your money isn't as accessible to you in bonds, and the payout is much higher when you invest in bonds when compared to a savings account. REITs. REITs are real estate investment trusts. Basically, if you've been planning on investing into real estate, but don't have the funds to do that right now, you can invest in a REIT. They almost work the exact same way as mutual funds, in the sense that they allow you to invest in a cluster of real estate properties that are all managed by a single company. You can earn regular dividends through REITs, and some of the more successful ones can be quite lucrative. It's important that you do the right amount of research before investing, and know what you're investing in. You don't want to invest in a company that basically owns a bunch of junk properties, losing you money in the process. REITs can also be sold as they appreciate in value, making them a rather safe investment. Most REITs do earn you a lot of profit in the form of dividends, although finding the right one can take some time. But if you don't have many options available to you, REITs are always a good choice. Savings account. Saving is something we all should do, and sometimes, it's something we have to do. Instead of just not spending your money to save, why not put your money into a savings account and actually earn more money in the process? Most banks offer you interest if you put your money into a savings account, and you can earn interest on your money every single month, or any other specified time period. The interest rates on savings accounts are generally low, but that's still better than earning nothing. If you live in a country or state where the interest rates are particularly high, opening a savings account might be one of the best options you have right now. That's because the government is actively trying to get people to save more, and in turn, they increase the interest rates. It's a win-win for you and the government. Putting your money into a savings account is also quite safe, since you know exactly how much money you're going to earn, and how much money you need to put into the savings account for a specific duration that you also already know. There's pretty much no guesswork or estimates required here. You're getting what you paid for, and it's all guaranteed. Traditional business. If you really want a reliable asset that'll earn you money for years to come, why not start with a business in the traditional sense? A traditional business is a rather vague term, but it encompasses pretty much all kinds of businesses you can think of. Opening your own restaurant, a pharmacy, or just a store to buy and sell goods. You can get creative and focus on making something your local area lacks, such as a coffee shop or an ice cream parlor. A good business should have a selling point, something that sets it apart from the others. Eventually, your business should become profitable, at least in normal circumstances, once you find your customer base and find the right price for your products at least. When you're able to do that, you'll basically have an asset that's not only appreciating in value, but is also earning you a reliable monthly income that you can use to either invest in the business itself, or keep for yourself. Opening a business like this is not the riskiest thing in the world, but it's very time-consuming and challenging. We don't recommend this for those of you who don't want to be too hands-on with their investment. If you do take this route, however, you can expect some incredible returns in the process. That's a wrap for assets that make money. Are you planning on purchasing any of these assets? Let us know in the comments below.